First of all, what were you seeing with Kevin tonight?
Just his command. He was missing. I never really kept waiting for him to get on the horse a little bit, and he never got on. But that was tough. Hate to see anybody struggle like that. They're a good team, but really the breaking ball, and that's nothing to slow him down, and didn't locate his fastball enough to make some things work for him. Kept waiting for him to hit a stride there, but never did.
How important was the bullpen then? You got 5 1/3 scoreless before that home run.
Great. That's as good as you can ask, especially with that much time off. We're lucky because, with that much time off, we had everybody available. You do that a couple of times, a few days from now, you're going to have some issues. But I thought Zach, that's 2 times in a row Zach's thrown the ball like Zach throws the ball, and that was good to see. Everybody pitched well. Even Brad, he had one ball that kind of got out over the plate and got cheated on him, popped him. But what a great job by our guys coming back to tie that ball game. It took, it takes a lot for you to get there, and then it's tough to get over the hump. We hopefully be able to get one more shutdown inning. That's asking a lot of a bullpen, really is.
With Kevin, 3 starts ago, he had back-to-back like 12, 13 innings, scoreless innings. He comes right back and hit 13 runs or something like that in 5 or 6 innings.
Yeah.
What can account for the?
Well, it's frustrating. If we're trying to find the answers, and you get them for a period of time. His first 3 or 4 innings, his last outing, looked like we were going to get a continuation of it. And then today he gets basically about a week off and just didn't have command anything. His stuff, velocity, but there's a lot more to it up here. People turn around a bullet at this level, so. If you look back through it, like, we were looking at some between innings that, you're trying to go in and you center, and you're trying to go away. And, these guys up here, they don't miss balls in the center of the plate.
He was talking about fresh start, clean slate for the second half. How deflating do you think that can be to start off like that?
I understand that with the way it may look, but, the guys at this level, you can't get, that you just can't pull the dirt in around you. You got to keep grinding, especially when you got talent like Oz does. So, I think he's going to look at it next outing as an opportunity to, it puts you on your heels a little bit. I don't care how good you are, especially at this level. So it really tests you mentally. It really does.
I know you have to move Zach back into that 9th inning role per se, and you were so
Pardon?
I know you have to move Zach back.
I have to?
No, you haven't.
Oh, okay.
But was it just playing the matchups there with a couple lefties there in the 8th inning versus having Brown in the 8th and Zach in the 9th?
No, it was, they're both going to pitch. And, I want to keep, develop Zach back into, it's good to have 3 or 4 of those guys we've got now, and we're going to use them accordingly. So, Zach's had one really Zach-like outing coming into tonight, and he had another one, so that's good to see. Well, that's a good thing, regardless of how we use them.
With Jay Fatella there in the 9th, you're looking at what he's done against Davis.
That and Davis is pretty much a reverse split. You do him a favor by putting a left-handed hitter up there. So, and our hitters hadn't had any success off of him. So, and Gio had. So, I don't know. The last pitch looked like a ball, but who knows?
The play with the fan. Did you get a good sense of what?
Well, we felt pretty strongly that it did not would not have gone in the stands. That's the discussion. We've never seen a ball hit down there and not stay in the ballpark. But looking at the replays, there was nothing definitive enough angle-wise to think that they would overturn it, especially that early in the game. If we had a better angle, we could see what we probably thought we would see. That it, I'm sure y'all look the same thing. There wasn't anything definitive, but I think we all know in our heart there's a lot of plays up here that, the replay just can't give you enough definitive for them to be overruled on the field. So, like, if they'd have called that the other way, I don't think Joe would have had any recourse either to change it. So that's just one of those you have to wear.